Hello friends, and welcome to this video where we are doing a garden update. We're going to start off with our composting area. I think in the last video we only had this one compost bin. We've added a second one since this one started getting a little full. And if I open it, you can see where stuff is breaking down like expected, so that's nice. We don't just have a pile of food scraps in here that aren't breaking down, so that's a relief. And we have this thing over here. You can see all of the leaves in here. This is from last fall where I took a leaf blower and was able to suck up all of these, and it mulches them up very nicely. And this is just perfect for adding to these compost bins because it just really breaks down quickly and helps you to get some compost very quickly. And we will move on to our new area that we just put up this weekend. And so an issue with gardening in the suburbs is that this is all clay underneath this grass. So it's actually really hard to grow anything. So we are turning to these bags that you see here where we can just plant whatever we need. And so up front here we have beans in this first row here. And then all back here we have tomatoes, just different varieties. Roma tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, any other tomatoes. Some beefsteak. Beefsteak, I guess that's that one, the big one. But this one is the Roma, right? And it's already producing some lovely looking tomatoes. Can't wait for those. And we have our companion plants, so a marigold here and some basil there as well to go with these tomato plants. In the very back row, we have our loofah plants, and these are going to grow up along this fence that we've attached here. And it's going to spread all the way out. And then you can see we have this other one over here that's going to grow this towards this way. And then we have our strawberry plants. And is this a squash?
It's a squash. It died, it's coming back.
So this guy died, but he's coming back. And then another tomato plant. So our long-term plan for this area is to actually get a netting all the way around it. We're not sure how we'll do that yet, but we will figure that out this summer, hopefully. And this is just cardboard underneath of here. And then we have this fabric on top, and we've stapled it down. So that's this area. We'll go over to the grow bed that you've probably already seen. And our asparagus actually has really overtaken this area. We cut it down because it was just giant things of ferns that were growing on top and leaning over. See, that's what I'm saying whenever you can't really grow a whole lot in the suburbs, because you can see this soil isn't that deep and the roots really can't get into the clay that this is sitting on top of. So that's why we are turning to those bags that you saw. And then over here we have a cucamelon plant, some peas, and then different varieties of cucumbers. What was this one?
They're pole beans.
Beans, both of these?
Yep.
Beans right here. This was our old tomato plant area that we showed you last year. We'll probably do away with that. We'll probably move this fencing here over to the new area to help with whatever netting we put up. But you can see over here, this is what the asparagus look like. This what we cut down. And we got a good harvest earlier this year, but then it was time to stop harvesting it and let it just go. But you can just see how it was just, the roots just cannot get that deep and they were just falling over. So we just decided to cut it down. We don't know if that's gonna kill the plant. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll come back. But we got our harvest for this year, and we'll just have to wait till next year before we can start harvesting more. So that's gonna conclude this garden update. See you in the next video.